Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. We need to make some engines. And for that, we're going to need some more assembling machines. We grabbed some inserters. Let's grab some more. Do we have long-handeds? We've got 23 of them. That should be okay, says Kitch as he gets more. Assembly machines, 687 of them. Oh, wow. Have some assembly machines, Kitch. That should keep us going for a while. We're going to need to make more stuff. I did that in my last series, but with the splitters. The yellow splitters. I had like a steel box full of them. Always limit your chest, boys and girls. Always limit your chest. Okay, we're good on power poles. We've got some extra power poles there. We got plenty of underground. Everything looks good. We're going to need a chemical plant for blue science. That should be good. We've got those. I'm happy. I think we're good. All right, blue science is the name of the game. We need to make engine units as well as sulfur in order to get that going. Both of these should be fairly straightforward. So let's go ahead. We'll roll the intro, and I will see you on the other side where we make those things. I'm just saying that I've been playing video games for a very, very long time, and I've seen this more times than I even care. I just don't get hyped anymore, and I just don't think it's going to do it. But I tell you what, if I'm wrong, I'll stream the game for a month straight, every night. I'll do that. And in case you are wondering, I am not updating my Twitch information right now because it's not going to happen. But what is going to happen is we are going to be making some engines. I used to never bus engines. I've started busing engines because it just seems like everything uses engines. We need to we need them for the blue science. We need them for making a lot of electric engines. For robot frames. And did that change? It seems like something may have changed. Didn't we at one point need robot frames for one of the sciences? Yeah, we do. We need it for the yellow science. Robot frames and low density structures. And we also need robot frames for making robots. That is a little known fact. Which require electric engines, which require our regular engines. And I think we actually need quite a bit of them. Engines, we're making them in the mall, but in a very small quantity. Steel, iron gear wheels, pipes. We are bussing steel, we're bussing gears. We are not bussing pipes, but we're bussing iron. And if I recall correctly, for the end of the day, we're actually going to end up needing 2 pipe machines and a ton of engines. Let's do something kind of similar than we did up here. We'll have a line coming in right here that will be steel. We'll have 2 lines coming right here, and then another line coming here that will also be steel. You will make pipe. We'll have a line coming in here through the middle that will have pipe and gears. Gears on the bottom. I'd rather have gears on the top, so let's make this our output line for engines, and this will be our input line. We're out of belt. Didn't I prepare for this? Weren't we just over here in the mall? We can do that. Let's see. We're going to need 2 steel pulls and a gear pull. We'll do that while we're doing this. Why was that red? Oh, because it was at 50. Okay, it's not now. Is that what I was needing? No, I was just needing the regular, plain old garden variety yellow belt. All right, that should hold us over. And let's see, making the most of this. So gears are going to come in here. All right. And I think I'm just going to do a full line. I'm not going to halvesy it here. Okay, that'll go there, and then we need a steel line coming right here. And then another steel line coming in. Actually, let's just take one steel line, because I think that'll actually end up being plenty. Okay, so gears will come in there. Steel, you'll come in up here. Take you in. Let's do one of these. And let's figure out how this is going to work here. If you make pipe and you send out, that'll put the pipe on that side. So we'll have pipe on the outside. If we do that right there, and that right there, and that right there. That'll keep pipe on that side of the belt. And then if we throw this right here and put it like that, and then put a filter of gears on the left-hand side, that'll keep gears on the inside of the belt. And then our engines will go out there. Okay, and then we're going to need another line coming in here that is going to be iron, which is basically going to have to travel the whole length of the bus from right there. Go that way. I'm going to shove it all over here and then shove it all over back, and it will be fantastic. Okay, and yeah, iron will go right down there, come down here, and you will grab it, and you will grab it. And then we'll have to do the same for steel. So let's split off our steel belt right here. That'll continue on. You will come down. And feed this side. I actually like that better. For reasons that that probably aren't going to make a lot of sense. All right, so there's our pipes coming in. There are our steel makers coming in. I think we need like 18 or something engine machines to run the whole factory, and they make so slow. I'm going to start out with that many. How many is that? 10? Yeah, that seems reasonable. All right, and very similar to how we did the red circuits. These things take like forever and a weekend, right? Yeah, 10 seconds. So yellows are going to be fine. And we'll set up with that pattern. Just like we did with the red setup. Pipes, those coming in, input, output, put output, And input, output. And input, output. Just like that. That needs to go down. And I think we're good here. All right, power should be pretty much the same that we did up there with the red circuits. I don't know why it's not lining up. I guess we could make it where it lines up. Be a little goofy, but it should work. There, 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 and there. All right, we got engines being made. Fabulous. And you guys are waiting on pipe. Okay, we'll take the engines out. They will go on this line and end up... they're mostly going to be used on this side of the belt on the bus, and they're not going to be used that often. I kind of want to just put them right here. And put it on that inside bus lane. I think I like that idea. Let's go with it. Okay, so that'll be engines. We now have the red circuits. We now have engine units. And with a little bit of sulfur, we've got blue science. So let's get this going. Engines. We'll go ahead and take them to the end. I don't know if we're going to continue those on. Because we'll probably set up basically electric engines right here and then robot frames shortly after it. So the engines really don't need to go much further than blue science. But that is everything we need. Okay, so we got plenty of assembly machines, that's for sure. Chemical plant and blue science takes 24 seconds. Takes 24 seconds to craft. So for 1 a second, we would want 24 machines. No, we don't, because they make 2. So we would want 12. All right, and let's see here. 12 divided by 0.75 is 16. Machines is how many we'll need. All right, and sulfur. I can't imagine us needing more than one machine making sulfur. That should make just crazy fast, right? 2 every second. Yes. And what have we done here? What was this military science thing, that experiment that we were doing? I don't like it. Let's change it. I don't like this. Don't like anything that's going on here. All right, let's take this like that, and let's get rid of all this nonsense. And let's see, grenades will come down like that. So we'll start making military science right there. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I was doing up here with all this silliness. Silliness. Probably was a good idea at the time. And I probably had an idea, a vision, a thought of what I wanted to do with blue science whenever I built that. But I've forgotten what it is, so it's irrelevant. And this is going to be better anyway. You just wait, you'll see. So military, in, and then you had long hands going out. Boy, this pattern is showing up a lot in this playthrough. Down, and you go like that. Okay, so we're going to have a ton of military science in our inventory. How much do we have? Actually, we don't have that much. We should be able to just throw it in this machine right here. And maybe this machine right here. And then that'll dump it out. And all that will be just fine. Okay, and we probably have extra grenades. I'm going to hold on to those. Ammunition, we'll throw that in there. And do we have a lot of wall? I think I'll hold on to the wall if we do have some wall. Yeah, we'll hold on to that too, except for this broken one. Oh, can we not put the broken wall in there? Get in there, broken wall. Yeah, you make science. We'll make broken science with our broken wall. All right, that looks good. I've forgotten the number already. Good thing it's right here. 16. 16, and we'll also want an additional machine in here that is going to be making sulfur. So a sulfur machine, that is going to require petroleum and water. And let's get that in line with the rest of the world. And then we can start building our blue science machines off of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I think is what we said. Beautiful. And it's probably still not going to be enough. Blue science is one of those weird ones that you just never seem to have enough of. All right, so that will go like that. We'll have this machine right here coming in and making sulfur. We'll have a belt of input coming in this way. And then a belt of input coming in this way. This one will have our red circuits and engines on it. And the other one will have will be the sulfur. So let's go ahead and do that. This is going to come in on this line right here. Right there. And we'll have red circuits coming in right there. Engine units. I think we said they're just going to end here, right? I think that'll work. That'd be the underground, and that would line right there, I believe. This will just come up and go here. That'll go that way. Let's go ahead and straighten this out with the green circuits. There's something to be said about since an underground can go that far, and it takes 5 transport belt to make them. If you're only going that far with an underground belt, you're kind of wasting materials. There's an argument to be made there, and it's one that I agree with. It just looks funny. I like everything being nice and tight in here, and I'll waste a couple of belts, 4 or 5 belts here or there to get that. What I mean is that optimally, if we were being like economically sound and wanting to cut costs, we would do something like that. So these belts travel as far as possible, but it makes it look a little weird. And I don't like things looking weird. Let's see. Stone, are we through with stone? No, we need it for railroad tracks to make some science. Coal, we think we're done. Engines, we think we're done. Steel, we're never done. Gears, we're never done. Copper, come on down. And iron. All right, there. Okay, we've only got one belt of copper down here. I think after we get blue science going, it's going to be a very, very good time to update copper, get it going full time. Maybe even get a little bit more iron going, because once you start hitting purple and yellow science, that is when we really start burning through resources. We'll go ahead and boy, we're gonna have to rerun the bus power poles. That's all there is to it. This is not going to work. Didn't I say something about doing this when we had bots? Because it'll be a lot easier. I think I did. Would not be the first or last time that a plan has changed. Okay, we need it to go right here. Okay, and then we'll have water coming up this side. We do this from over here on the path, make it go a little faster. Appears the answer to that is yes, we can. All right, that gets us water. Power would be good. Is this going to be a nightmare? Probably. Let's make this a little bit more substantial, a little bit more intentional, a little bit more permanent. A little bit more permanent feeling, I should say. Yeah, there we go. And then that will come over here, and we have 3 items on the bus. So I think that would be a good spot to do it. All right, and things are going to be unplugged, and that will be fine. What do we got? With the red and green science is unplugged. Fix that. All that stuff is going. All right, that feels a little better to me. Okay. We need our pipes coming in here. You are going to be a sulfur, and you are going to need a water pipe, which will hook up right there. And a petroleum pipe will hook up right there. I feel that will work out a little nicer. All right, there is those guys coming in, and then we just gotta, all we like is finishing up. And getting a couple more underground yellow belts. Okay, there's those items. Just send that out to there. What speed do you make at? 2 every second? Okay. And going with this, there's a design that I used in the mall that we may look at on the next time. It's not that much of a savings, but it kind of feels like it is. It's a little neater with power poles, where instead of doing the long-handed side-by-sides, because long-handeds are actually faster than the yellow inserters, if I recall correctly. What is it, 432 a second? 432 degrees a second, and these are 302. So not quite as fast. Huh. Yeah, that came up with the belt. I was confused by it. It makes total sense now. I don't know why I was confused before and confused now. Maybe it's because I'm talking about several things. I was just talking about that little menu that popped up, but I was talking about inserters. Where instead of doing this, we would instead have the belts coming out like here. So if we did that and that, or maybe that and that, two belts coming in, move this sulfur belt up one. What we could do is do the inserters like that. And they'd work a little bit faster, and it's also a little bit easier to do with power poles. But I don't know, maybe we'll look at that here in a second. Maybe in our next build. I used it a lot in the strip mall that I made. I don't know why I never carried that into like base production proper. Like with so many things, there probably really wasn't a good reason. I just never did it. All right, that is good there. Let's work with this power pole pattern. Because it seems to be working. Let's see, that would go there, there, and there. There, and there's a little transition over there to a new power pole pattern. But that is fine. All right, here comes the sulfur. And more importantly, here comes the blue science. Fantastic. All right, let's see. What do we want? We want advanced oil processing, because that is the very first thing you you do with science. With blue science is advanced oil processing, as is tradition. Anything else we're really going for here? Electronic furnaces. Robots. Robots is what we're going for. What do we need to do in order to get that to occur? I know we're going to need lubricant. Let's find them down here. Worker robot speed. Robotics. Electric engine. We need that. Robotics. We need that. And is that it? No, we need the construction robot. We need the logistics robot. We want worker cargo size. We want worker speed. Yes, these are the things we need. Actually, let's take that off and let's go for the personal roboport next, so we can have our personal construction bots. That seems like a noble goal to me. All this other stuff can wait. All right, do we have some blue being made yet? It's getting ready to right now. There are our first fruits coming out on the line right now. And we are getting sulfur all the way down here to the end. Military science is doing okay. It's backed itself back up. Do you still have like a bajillion in here? Yeah. All right, and sulfur's making it to the end. Very, very, very good. All right, there's blue science. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where, yeah, hopefully we can get some of this this science researched so we can start making some robots. Let's see, the next one is purple science. What do we need for that? Rail, which is easy. Electronic furnaces, which are easy. And productivity modules, which are easy. We do need... We don't have productivity modules. Or do we? Can we make productivity modules? Yes, we can. All right, so all we would need for that is the electric engine, or these electric furnaces, and we've got everything we need for that. Let's start that research. Can we move items in the queue? I want to move this here. I want to move it. Why can't I move it? Okay. That works too. Let's put that there, so that way we can go ahead and get purple science done, and then we'll do lubricant, electric engine, go for robots after that. I like that plan better. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one. I just realized that this is uncut, so I can't just, like, not finish that. Okay, there we go. See you next time.